their overheat kind of cost them as well in a couple fights a potential comeback. And currently, going into his game number 2, once again, Miracle Gaming taking blue side once again.
Miracle Gaming, do they want to ban out away the fan in this game number 2? Maybe the Lolita as well, or the respect ban onto that Brody for the side of Real Mitsuno. But they take away the Kaja first. Maybe Tupai will respond onto the 1-1 ban, because in terms of what they banned in game number 1.
That's the thing, right? Prime Hashi has been doing so well coming from Miracle Gaming, and why he's played the ALVA, he's able to do so much in this team. And his EDIF was something that people kind of feared as well. Tupai Esports understand it, respect ban it all the way through. But as of yet, Tupai Esports has got to be thinking, was that ALVA a big threat? Because if you think about it here, he was able to do a lot more for the team during game number 1 for Miracle Gaming and why. However, when it comes to synergizing, it was extremely hard to do so because of the fact that taking split fights is not Xavier's specialty. So I was very surprised that Miracle Gaming and why they decided to go for the Xavier in the final pick, which didn't exactly enable their composition at all.
Yeah, I think when they
no Edith. Oh, you hate to see it. Like, this is like my best hero, blah, 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 blah. I don't get to play it. And Miracle Gaming on their potential lifeline right now, not going to be able to redeem himself with this match.
Yeah, I think Tupai Esports is really amazing onto their studies, man, because they saw what Miracle Gaming do yesterday and they just cope with that. They ban onto the 80s. Maybe they want to ban out onto the 1-1 again. But Miracle Gaming, when they bring out the Xavier a little late coming in, because they picked the Xavier in pick number 5, and there's Lolita been taken up already, and they respond with the Akai. So I think if Miracle Gaming want to bring out the Xavier, maybe in 3rd pick, maybe the 2nd pick, because they already been taken away. The harsh side for the side Xavier been taken a lot for the side of Tupai Esports.
Well, speaking of which here, Faramis coming in from Tupai Esports once again. This time, Miracle Gaming, they will first ban it. They don't want to take the risk as well. The counter can be a big problem. But we have seen adaptations in yesterday's game, especially coming from PBN's right, where they brought in the Diggy as well as the glue to set things up. But only and only if the glue is available, they can do a very similar composition. But this time, Miracle Gaming, they ban off the ALVA, Tupai Esports now. Do they let the glue slide or the Frederick once again?
I think if the glue slide, or maybe if they want to ban the glue or for the Fedrin, the 1-1 will be taken away from Miracle Gaming.
Ooh, yes, that is also a problem. But in this case, they are going to stick to their comfort bans here. They are going to ban off the 1-1. Miracle Gaming, do they prioritize on that glue? Because it is out in for grabs for Prime Hashi. However, it is going to be limiting him from using that hero unless they flex it into as a roamer position where Miracle Gaming himself is going to be forced to play the glue itself. But nope, they take the Frederick instead.
Yeah, I think for the side of Miracle Gaming, they need some aggressive gameplay here. They need to put their feet down because the Tupai already taken the game number 1. This is the best of 3. Not the if this game is best of 5, maybe Miracle Gaming, okay, we want to play a little bit low back a little bit. But in terms of this is the game D2 for Miracle Gaming. They need to play aggressive. Maybe they want to bring down the Martis again to just play much more, because in game number 1, we see Lyzern plays a good Akai with the engage onto the enemy side jungle. They take a lot of buffs and the respect coming in for Tupai, but the members itself rally too fast coming in before Miracle Gaming could respond to that attack.
Yep, seems like Martis is going to be up for grabs as well. Tupai Esports, do they mirror this up? Down to the final picks, but they will secure the glue and deny the Xavier away from Miracle Gaming MY. So this is something that a little bit surprised, but knowing that the first game's Valentina was taken out, that means Miracle Gaming MY, they can look to take the Farsight this game to punish this. To deal with the potential Xavier, or also potentially going for the Eve, which is something that once upon a time was a mirror matchup between both Xavier and Eve. So as of yet, Tupai Esports, it seems like they need to play around this Xavier. And we talked about magical damage. Game 1 didn't exactly hit for Miracle Gaming and why.
Yeah.
Glue is a completely different story. Does a lot of magical damage, can solo kill this way through. So they have pretty much solidified their magical output coming from Tupai Esports. But for physical-wise, they are going to be thinking a little bit more, because as of yet, Miracle Gaming MY, they're taking the Yuzhong, more AoE controls and CCs to deal with Tupai Esports, and they bring in the Cloud on top of it.
Yeah, a lot of physical damage coming in for side of Miracle Gaming. Now the question is, the magic damage, where which hero do they want to pick for the side of Miracle Gaming, because the Glue as well as the Xavier, they only need one more jungle if they want to bring out, because if one versus the Cloud, maybe the Fanny will be taken here. Maybe the Ling as well for the side of Tupai. Maybe the Hayabusa also can, but they go for Martis instead. So in terms of team fight, they have the Securance coming in for the Xavier. They have aggressiveness for the Xavier as well as the Disrupt coming in for the Glue. So Miracle Gaming full-on force with the Blazing Duet as well as the Black Dragon form. So the Fedrin will be left alone in the mid side.
Yeah, you know, speaking of this fight itself here, I really like how Tupai Esports is thinking, but at the same time, one thing that just completely messes everything from Tupai Gaming, Miracle Gaming, is pretty much the DG right now. Because chain CCs all the way through, wombo combos again coming from Miracle Gaming. One-time journey just completely neglects the Petrify, completely neglects the Black Dragon, completely neglects the Taunt, gives some sort of sustainability against the Claude's Blazing Duet as well, unless they go for something that has knockup. In this case, Kufra isn't too bad coming from Tupai Esports as well if they decide to go for the rope position. But they ban off the Farsa, pretty standard play as well. Again, Miracle Gaming needs more magical damage, and currently, mid lane and roamers with magical damage, Miracle Gaming just completely neglecting it at all. So this is going to be a big problem for them eventually.
Yeah, I do think that Miracle really need the Grok gameplay again in game number 2, because they already have a jungle for the side of Fredrin and also has the Yuzhong, and the Claude, he could just run away when needed to with the burst damage coming in for the Blazing Duet. So Miracle, they need to think about a lot. If they brought away the Grok, the Digi is so much a good pick coming in for Tupai Esports, so it's going to be real hard. But they ban out the Brody first for the side of Miracle Gaming. Only one more to be banned, Martis onto the jungle, and maybe they want to ban onto the mid lane, because if you see the Xavier, maybe want to be a little bit flex, because in terms of Tupai Esports, I cannot think where the last two picks coming in for Tupai.
Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a problem here coming from Miracle Gaming and why, because if you think about it, right now they ban off the Atlas for that wombo combo CC, but at the same time, I'm curious here, do Miracle Gaming go for double mages? Because I would like Miracle Gaming to either go for Kadita and maybe a Yves, maybe even a Lunox, or maybe even a Lilia to a certain degree, alongside with Kadita Roam. But going for a Digi Roam isn't too bad as well, as least they have some sort of magical damage to actually threaten Tupai Esports' composition, especially for the Mortis, right? Mortis, extremely annoying. You chain lock his way through, he's going to force us to use his Ashura to get out in a lot of sticky situations instead of using it offensively. So I guess, but seeing how game 1 going in, you know, Miracle Gaming, they had not made this kind of decision, but this is smart from Tupai Esports. Melissa completely defeats the purpose of a dive composition coming from Miracle Gaming MY. There's nothing they can do once the go away is popped up from this Melissa. So this is very smart drafting coming from Tupai Esports.
Yeah, the potential team fight coming in for that Melissa when he deflects a lot more damage coming in. Even if Shiro just go for the Blazing Duet when the go away is inside of Melissa, no damage has been taken.
Yeah, even if Miracle Gaming decides to go for Kadita, all Real Messino needs to do is just get a Purify rather than Inspire, and he's going to be able to negate a lot of those potential one-shot combos coming from Miracle Gaming MY. So right now, does he go for it? No, he takes away the Lolita and also secures the Lunox. So that is even more AoE damage coming from Miracle Gaming MY alongside with CCs. Tupai Esports, what's their response? Final Roamer here. Digi maybe? Grok isn't... Actually, Grok isn't too bad as well. It's a great way to deal with Claude. Instant shutdowns, wall charge to set up for Martis and Xavier.
I think I love when a Kufra gameplay though coming in for Tupai.
Kufra isn't too bad, but there's nothing much to counter besides the Claude. So I guess I would prefer Grok a little bit more. Matilda... Nah, actually Estes isn't too bad as well coming from Tupai Esports if you think about it.
Hilda also can for the side of Tupai.
Yeah, Hilda is really, really good. Ish against a Fredrin jungle, but no, they go for the Diggy. Called it all the way through. Completely rejects everything what Miracle Gaming is going to be set up as well. And I love it. I love it when I'm calling good strats. But Tupai Esports, they understand the game. And it seems like this is going to be a very, very difficult game for Miracle Gaming MY, even though I have cast my vote on them.
But Tupai Esports, they bring out the Digi as well as the momentum for game number 1, the aggressiveness coming in for Lazarin. And with Jeff Hardy with the Digi, I would say Miracle Gaming, if they didn't play safe early game, 5-minute games will be all the way Tupai.
Well, it is all about buying time and also finding your win condition, because as of yet, Miracle Gaming, they had the slow start from the previous game because of Xavier. This time, it is going to be on Tupai Esports' favor unless they do something in the table. I know you guys are excited here. We are going to be jumping straight into us game number 2, where things are going to get down and dirty, fighting for their tournament lives. It is going to be Miracle Gaming MY, but Tupai Esports looking to represent Malaysia. This is Game Watch, Game 2. Stick around to find out, because we are jumping right into it.
You can see how in game number 1, Miracle Gaming has the Xavier to just buy some time into the late game. Now Miracle Gaming, they had 2 heroes to rely on into the late game itself. In terms of Jeff Hardy with the Digi itself, will given a much more hard game coming in for the side of Zukarian as well as Satoru. Look at the damage that Mitsuno can give. So the rotation coming in for the for Dodo into the mid lane, giving the support onto the bottom side. So Tupai Esports, they have a lot more ideas they want to play. If they want to go aggressive, looks what happened onto the bottom side. Zevran, I just love how aggressive he is, trying to shut down the production of the side, jungle side of Miracle Gaming. He goes in, Lyzen with caught up here with the rotation, comes on the bottom side. Dodo a little bit too late, but Lyzen has the dashes to run away. No first blood just yet in this second matchup.
Oh, this is so smart coming from Tupai Esports. Normally, we would have roamers prioritize mid lane control, but because it's a Xavier, you can't really do too much in this kind of sticky situation. Shifting their focus, applying pressure in the gold lane means their opponent needs to shift themselves into his gold lane. That means giving a little bit more space and room to get those levels and farm for the Xavier. So Tupai Esports is dictating the tempo for now, and it is working out.
Lazy in trouble here. Prime Hashi a little bit with Shiro itself, trying to poke down Lazy onto the top side. Just given much more possession onto the turtle has been spawned. So Tupai Esports, they're just a little bit late in terms of timers coming in. Miracle Gaming, they really step up their game to try to find the first turtle here.
Oh, this is going to be a very difficult situation for Tupai. Awkward position for the turtle fight, but he does have the Martis, but the Appraiser's Wrap will connect it here. The Black Dragon will keep the 90 in check. That is going to be first blood. No time journey yet to get him out, so Tupai Esports will be forced to back out. But speaking of time journey, Jeff Hardy just got it. But no, look at this. The taunt comes in, and they do get the catch coming from Miracle Gaming MY.
Miracle Gaming takes the lead in terms of game number 2 with 2 kills on top of Tupai Esports. The first turtle is the prime suspect here for the side of Miracle. They takes the first lead with a couple more possession on top side, makes Tupai Esports just surrender away in terms of that turtle fight. Only living Lyzen alone in that cavern.
Oh, that is insane decision as well. Prime Hashi once again, you know, just setting up the fights for the team is just doing phenomenal. Meanwhile, Tupai Esports, they have to respect the Black Dragon, because like I said as well, it's all about dragging towards the later stage of the game. And currently, they're just making sure that Mirusuno is able to scale to this game. He just got his Corrosion Scythe, and do they want to take this risk to actually threaten the fight? But seems like it's just not worth it right now.
Yeah, the Digi pick coming in for Tupai Esports is really good pick, but in terms of how they play it, it's doesn't connect just yet, because in terms of how Jeff Hardy plays in game number 1, he just checks some bushes because he knows he has a lot of health. But in terms of Digi, yes, you have a second health. It doesn't even matter for the side of Miracle Gaming. But Tupai Esports, they really think about how to take away 1 kill here. Deficit a lot, trying to push it away, but in terms of how Claude is, he can just run away from the danger.
Yep, it is going to be very, very hard here considering how things is happening. But Tupai Esports, they're calling in the glue to secure the middle lane, anticipating a turtle fight. But bottom lane, he immediately jumps on Sataru, but he can't seem to finish him off.
Couple more damage coming in terms of Zukarian. He has arrived, but Jeff Hardy will be taken away, but no, he escaped with a couple more damage. No flicker just yet coming in for Miracle Gaming in terms of Recollection comes in, Tupai Esports, they love the damage coming in with the Black Dragon Form onto the backside, trying to just zoning away the members of Tupai Esports. He's been taken down as well. Couple more damage in terms of health. Miracle Gaming, they are in the brink of death.
Oh my goodness, Tupai Esports great defense as well as the time journey to mitigate the Black Dragon. That's exactly what they needed. But because of this play, they are going to secure the turtle. But little do they know, Prime Hershey on the side. But the Yuzhong has one of the longest cooldowns in the game, so no Black Dragon for him. But good attempt coming from the Lolita to try and use the first skill to steal, but Retribution still trumps the first skill. So good attempt, but it's not going to work out. Dodo, however, a pixel away, might be in a little bit of trouble. Looks in the wrong direction, but the flicker will dodge the second Numenor Blast again, coming in from Miracle Gaming.
Yeah, I love how it just slowed down when the reaction coming in for the side of Dodo. Just make the plays coming in. Tupai Esports just make the engines running in terms of 5 minutes into the game. They take one turtle. They have a lot more possession right now. But in terms of defense, yes, Tupai Esports has a lot of that. But Miracle Gaming, I think the aggressiveness doesn't suit them well, because when they try to play aggressive, they tend to play much more mistakes coming in for themselves.
Yeah, this is so hard as well. But let's take a look at itemization as well. Seems like Prime Hashi going for the Hunter Strike upgrade, not going for full defense yet. So that's going to be a little bit more damage, but at the same time, they need somebody to be in the front lines. And currently, it is going to be a little bit more time here as they need to stall for the next rotation, which is Tupai Esports. This is actually helpful for them because they need to buy time for this upcoming fight, and currently time is what they need because bottom side they are going to try and force a fight. Lyzern going to be the first one to be engaged on with Zukarian.
Lyzern has been spotted away with a couple more damage. Zukarian just engaged back with a couple more taunts here. Jeff Hardy a little bit too far, but the damage coming in for Lyzern does not connect onto Miracle Gaming. And in terms of the EXP laners, they're just having fun on the top side. 4v4 on the bottom side. Miracle said, oh, we cannot fight this time yet because we doesn't have the Black Dragon form. In terms of how Teamfight Miracle won, they need the Black Dragon form to win the teamfight. But Hardy has been spot out, but a couple more damage just left. Lyzern onto the side, little bit damage coming in. Oh, just jumps up to track the first kill. But Shiro into the mid lane here, trying to give a lot more damage, but that is a Lunox. He can give damage, but not enough of the chase ability. Prime Hashi spot up Lyzern, trying to take the kill onto the mid lane, but Dodo also here, Lazy try for the rescue.
Oh, bottom lane as well. We do see an engagement. So Sansaru will get caught up by the Diggy. Beautiful stuff from Tupai Esports. And now they will extend the fight. And Prime Hashi forced to use the Black Dragon defensively to get out to safety. Oh my goodness. Tupai Esports just so much smarter and so much ahead of what Miracle Gaming MY is doing as well. Because every single time they're trying to bait Tupai Esports to commit to a choke spot, they pretend that they are retreating here, but as soon as Miracle Gaming takes the offensive approach, they pounce at them. And speaking of which now, you can see Letizi is going to go in for the pressure as well, and everyone from Miracle Gaming MY, they're just splitting the 4B about. When Split comes in, the turtle will be stolen away by Zukarian, and they are going to try and turn the tide. Numenor Plus is zone off the back lines. Letizi still hanging on, but this is a glue we're talking about. And the Savior clutch coming from Dodo forces them all back. The big dotting line, and now with the time journey offensively, giving the reset on towards Lyzern as it picks them apart. 3 down for Miracle Gaming MY.
You steal the turtle, we steal your soul coming in for Tupai Esports. They can fly, they can take the kill, but in terms of Miracle Gaming, they thought they had the momentum, but no, Tupai Esports just scammed their way into this winning kind of journey coming in from side of Tupai Esports.
Oh my goodness, he's dead. He's actually dead. Oh my goodness, he got completely debated by Jeff Hardy. This 3-0-4 Diggy is just so much wonder, and this is the go time for Tupai Esports. Dodo currently level 10, but it's only 8 minutes a game, the perfect Xavier game. And so far, he's been very, very patient with his stun lockdown. As soon as Miracle Gaming MY, time and time again, if they group up as 5s, boom, instant dawning light to drop them low.
I think the moment when Tupai Esports realized that they can take a fight coming in from Miracle Gaming when they push away the Black Dragon form to be in the defensive state. Miracle Gaming, too much reliance onto the Black Dragon form, man. as you can see here, they take that down Turtle, but the members of Miracle Gaming that's not ready with a couple more damage to just fight on this team fight. But look at how Tupai Esports, they just bait out with the Donny Light as well. Miracle Gaming, they just been bait out to the choke point. Tupai Gaming is really smart in this matchup.
Yeah, they're just very smart in finding opportunities and knowing when to dive. And you can see the taunts are coming in from Jeff Hardy. It is slowly affecting their minds coming from Miracle Gaming MY. And now they're shifting their focus up top to try and make an attempt on Lizard. But do they have the heart locked down? The Azura is coming in. The taunt as well is going to keep them in check. But I don't think they have the damage. So let's take a look at the itemization real quick as well. Quad Steel needs a little bit more item. DHS is up. Golden Staff as well. Looking for the Winds of Nature. And once that's up, hopefully it is going to be enough damage. But look at this. That's easy. Just completely taunting them. It's like there's nothing they can do with the glue and just buying so much time. The Lord immediately secured by Tupai Esports. While Letizi is now trying to delay them and set up a fight. But it seems like it's just not worth it. But the Numenor Blast comes in. It's going to be huge. But no, the time turning clutch comes in the way. Saves their day. And now they are going to collapse their way through. The Ujar focusing the back lines while Lizard is going to completely decimate him. And so Sataru was able to get free hits all across the bat as they trade 2 for 2.
This is going to be really bad for Miracle Gaming. They trade 2 for 2, but they lost onto the Lord itself. The possession gameplay.
Oh my god!
The damage,
Dodo!
The
Sheesh!
Oh, that is a little bit nightmare with the damage coming in.
Oh my goodness, Dodo is starting to come online now with the Dawning Light as well, Shiro! Getting threatened, they have to go for the reset. That's going to be huge cooldowns for the Xavier. But with the Lord knocking in, seems like Miracle Gaming will have a little bit more space to deal with this Lord defense. But as of yet, the Black Dragon needs to be on point, but the Dawning Light again. So Sataru just panic battle mirror image all the way through, but here comes the flank coming in. Jeff Hardy looking for the fight. Prime Hashi dropping out pretty low for the threshold. Do they go for it?
Yeah, they will go for it. Jeff Hardy will take it away with a couple more damage just left, but a lot of ultimate has been pushed by the side of Miracle Gaming. It only leg again. Doesn't even pick one more damage away from the side of Miracle Gaming. Tupai Esports. Little bit wonky there with a couple of strat, but the strategy is not working for side Tupai. They cannot push down Miracle Gaming in terms of their bases.
Oh, they're in the choke spot right now. The Black Dragon comes in and they are going to try and force a fight. Prime Hashi connects his way through, but where's the follow-up? Dodo missing his skill. That is going to be an opportunity, but Dodo gets mowed down by the Melissa, and the rest of the teams are going to completely dive on him. But at the same time, Letizi is going to get a triple for himself. And now looking for the Maniac, completely left untouched. Looking for the Savage. Does he get it? Yes! 5 decimation for Tupai Esports to represent Malaysia. Potentially with Lizard getting the Savage today. What a clutch coming in from Tupai Esports. What a performance from Lizard.
That's too much different, man, coming in for Tupai Esports. Miracle Gaming is not up to par with Tupai Esports. They have the damage, they have the momentum, and Tupai goes on.
What a game coming in from Tupai Esports here. A clean 2-0 victory against Miracle Gaming MY. A Savage on top of it all to clutch it out for the team, as Tupai Esports will represent for Malaysia as they continue their journey through the lower bracket.